Bonjour, how are you? I am Studis. Studis. Um, wow. My first time trying out some, um, what do you call, hearing, um, sorry, sorry. Ooh. It's first time trying out some, what do you call, hearing, I don't know. It says ear tuning technology, but oh, now now the J's are like extra sharp. But it sounds funny when I talk, hearing myself, and I'm also like trying to be quiet, which is kind of weird hearing the J, because the J is like, hey, I'm a J. But there's been some people working down the road, and I'm not sure if they're all done. So I don't want to be like, listen to me talk about myself, which is, I don't know. They didn't come over and say, hey, do you mind if I worked outside all day on with this loud machinery? So I've been today's kind of a wigged out day for me. Oh. So I noticed that when I play a character and I'm being wackadoo, goofy, hey Jay, um, it's easier for me to express versus when I think about actually saying real stuff that is emotionally charged or has been. It makes it harder for me to make a video. So like I've been waiting all day for like perfect conditions or whatever, and I don't know, like yesterday at this time the light was amazing, but now it's like super dark. But here I be. And I think I can hear those people working. I don't know. So I find myself like having a hard time just existing, you know, making noise or being seen. Being seen, you know, like fuck. Not even be comfortable being out in my yard when cars are driving by, and this has been this way. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was maybe some of a particular persuasion. I don't know what that is. But yeah, like having a hard time today, I think. I think it was just like the overstimulation and kind of like having mega high hopes for these new earplugs, and then I got overstimulated and I threw these on, and I think, oh, that's what it was. So earlier today, I was walking down to feed my birds. I wish I had my bowl, but I have a Chinese bowl, like a big old noodle bowl, and I'm walking down the sidewalk or down my path, down the end of my driveway where I put out seed for my crow friends, and I was just like thinking about stuff, and my this is like when I'm not worried about stuff, like my hands do this and stuff. And I was doing this, and then it hit me. I had a conversation with someone, and then I thought about like autistic memes and stuff, and then I thought about like, there's something about Mary and the kid with the headphones, and the earmuffs, don't touch my earmuffs or whatever, and like all kinds of stuff, like you never go full retard, and all just like whoa. And then like I remember this um, Quantum Leap episode where he's looking around, and he's like, looking around his room and trying to figure out like who he is, and he goes to look in the mirror, and he's like, oh no, I'm retarded. So I had that moment today where I realized that, um, well, I've actually been called that by people, so, or kind of like talked down to, or condescended to, or just like treated like like I'm stupid, my whole life. And I just realized that people that I thought loved me think that of me. They think I'm the R word. So that's the really good times about figuring out your neurodivergency, and trying to talk to people about it, and being told that they didn't want someone to get tested because they thought that they were smart. So you're saying that you believe that people who are autistic are stupid. So, man. Oh well. So, I don't want to be like all sad sack, but that kind of like, it was a pretty big realization, you know, and I'm okay with that, today is 12 years since I donated um, bone marrow and saved a little boy's life. Very proud of that. He had androleukodystrophy. If you ever seen Lorenzo's oil, that's the condition that he had. I think he was just a few years, like 3, 5, some, I don't remember. I have a memory condition. Um, yeah. And I also wanted to talk about that as well. Like, a number of years ago, I was assaulted. I was kicked in the head multiple times, and I don't really think about that. It's nothing that ever comes to mind, but today it did. I recorded myself earlier, and I had like the sumo knot up high, but I've done that before, but I actually brushed my hair up, and normally I keep it down back here, So it's always pulling this way. But just by having it, my hair pulling up, it pulled on the back here, and it's super, super unbelievably tender. Like even just what I just did there hurts. Um, and this was years ago. I got kicked in the head. Ain't that a kick in the head? And I'm still dealing with that, you know? It still hurts. It still hurts, man. Um, I don't think I deserve that. You know, that wasn't very nice. Um, I don't know what to say about that. You know, I hope you're doing well. I don't know. I don't even know your name. Like, but still, man, ugh, that hurts. So, I was out with my family, air, air quotes, and it was like some kind of birthday, and I was offered free alcohol when I was trying to be sober, and so I also was off tobacco, and I started smoking cigarettes again, and not to say like, oh, you can, you know, like I decided to partake in that, so I ended up having some drinks, and then went to a bar, and then I was just standing outside having a cigarette. Next thing you know, I wake up in the morning, and I'm like, oh boy. I'm all like just beat up, and I'm like, oh, it's like, yeah. And no one's ever talked to me about that ever again. Like, that just happened, and never to be talked about ever again. Nobody ever checked on me. Nobody ever, hey bro, man, you alright? You know, like, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Yeah, but, oof, mm, mm. Well, I'm gonna stop picking at my, whatever you call. I don't know, it's so strange because it's like, what is it? Like underneath the scalp? Because the scalp got pulled up in a certain way? Is it in the fascia? You know, is that like memory stored in the fascia and now it needs to be worked on? Maybe. I don't know. These are balling, touching on this because it's sore. It's so strange. Like years ago. Anywho, but I'm autistic and I have ADHD and also I think um, would be called PTSD or CPTSD, um, which is what is it? Childhood post-traumatic or chronic post-traumatic stress disorder. I don't know the labels. Eh, mean to me. Anywho, I'm just living my life and just had some stuff come up and zippity doo dah. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. It's finally getting nice out here. The sky's getting pretty cool. I think I just had to like get that off my chest. Talk about that a little bit. Yeah, I got the boot. I got kicked in the head multiple times and in the face. And one time, not that time, but another time, I got my nose broken. Actually had to have plastic surgery to get my nose fixed. You might be able to see the bumps. I got kicked in the face. Yeah, I've been beat up a few times. I got a scar here. Got both these have been split open. I got hit in the head one time with a shotgun and split my head open. I have to get stitches, but I'm not a snitch. Yeah, that's the funny thing. I've had all kinds of crazy things like that, and I probably did do some asshole stuff, but man, it's not very nice. Anywho, enjoy your evening. I love you if you love me. If you hate me, don't mess with me. Don't try to love and hate me. You know. Or not, or do what you want. Okay. Big smile.